Do it again.
Hey, what's up, fam? So good to see y'all. The Marriage Tune-Up back in the building. About to rock with love and basketball. Yeah. Team. Let's go.
Let's go.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
What's up?
Good to see you guys. The Marriage Tune-Up is back in the building. It feels like we've been gone for a minute, babe.
I know.
Yeah,
it does.
We back.
We back.
Yeah. Give you a little bit more. Yeah. So
we back.
Hey, we're going to be talking about teams today, right?
Teams. What is teams?
Yeah, teams, right. And we're going to give you all the breakdown for that. But before we get started, hey, stop shacking up with us, man.
Stop shacking up with us, man.
Stop doing it, right, babe?
Yeah,
hey, like this. Yes. Subscribe to this.
Yes.
Share this.
Yes.
YouTube, what is it, babe? The Marriage Tune hyphen up. Okay, subscribe to us so that way you don't miss anything that we rocking.
Exactly.
And so look, as we get started, so we're talking about teams.
We're talking about teams.
Love and basketball. Mm-hmm. And shout out to Faith Fellowship Church.
Yeah. Last Saturday, we were asked to come and speak at my childhood friend church.
Yeah.
They had
Pastor Mark and Lady Nature.
Yeah. My family, how y'all doing?
What up?
We were asked to come and speak at their marriage retreat.
Yeah, had a great time.
Had a good time.
Man,
had a really good time.
Yeah.
And she said the theme was about talking about teams. So we just thought we would go ahead and just, instead of trying to come up, do something different, we just said, let's just go ahead and tell you guys about our experience at the retreat and tell you guys what we talked about, share a little bit with our listeners about what we talked about at the retreat. So
real talk.
We thought we could go ahead and just, share that with you guys, if you will. So
that's a marriage for you. If you're really thinking about it, teams, and when we put this together, obviously, always shout out to Dr. Darius Daniels.
Right.
We don't mention him again.
Yes.
But Kay, your favorite, pretty much sport and movie.
Yeah, my favorite.
I think it is. I think it's your favorite sport too.
I think so too. Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it's definitely my favorite. I love watching basketball. I love football too, but I really like basketball. And because people always ask me, "Do you play basketball? Do you play basketball?" Like, because I'm tall, so do you play basketball? Like, no, I don't play basketball, but I like to watch it. So, and my favorite movie of all time is Love and Basketball.
Love.
I love that movie. That last scene, oh God, Double or Nothing. Oh my God, I love that. So yeah, that's my favorite movie. So we decided that I want to say 2 years ago, Dr. Darius Daniels, shout out to him. He did a series on love and basketball and kind of equated it to marriage. So from that, that's where we get our the crux of our curriculum is from that teaching series. So I want to make sure that we give him his proper due. We should always salute him for but it definitely inspired what we're going to talk about today in being a team.
All right, so with teams, we're going to give a definition. We're going to Cooperize it.
As we always do. We like to come in. We like to give you what the Webster
Merriam.
What Merriam-Webster says about what the definition is. We always like to do that, but then we want to take that and we want to Cooperize it, if you will.
Yeah.
So that's what we want to do. So go ahead and
you want to do that. You want to do that? Okay. Here's team.
But before we do that, I think we need to ask our listeners out there. We want to ask them this question, the same question that we asked at the retreat.
Those who are married, those who are
in a long-term relationship or engaged.
Yeah.
We want to ask you guys this
your boo,
question.
Your bae.
We want to ask you this question, and that question is:
Are we on the same team?
Are we on the same team?
Yeah. Are we on the same team?
Are we on the same team?
Hey, ups, downs, rain, sleet, snow. Ooh, the seasons.
Exactly.
Are we on the same team?
So if you're watching this podcast with your boo, turn to him right now and ask him, are we on the same team? If you're not watching it with them later on, ask him. Whatever.
Text it to him right now.
Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, text it to them and ask them,
are we on the same team?
Are we on the same team? Or call them or FaceTime and ask them, are we on the same team? That's very important to know if you are actually on the same team with your boo. Okay.
Bae.
Your boo or bae, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Husband, wife, bae. Okay.
Okay.
So here with that, so go ahead and get that. You want to give this?
Okay. Yeah, I can give it to him. Hey, so here's the definition of team: a group of players forming one side in a competitive game or sport.
Or marriage.
In marriage. Yeah, that's what we're talking about right here. So we definitely got to do it.
So let me give you the purpose. The purpose of a team is to determine how a unique set of people can use their skills to accomplish a goal at a specific time.
That's right. That's right.
So, and what that goal is in marriage, that is to glorify God. Our marriages are to glorify God. That's what the goal of our marriage is.
And the purpose of our marriage. It's always been that way. So, again, if we look at Genesis 2:18, that's where God said it's not good for man to be alone. Right. He's always had team in mind. It's just we the ones that always try to mess it up, right? Want to. Well,
I don't think we try to mess it up. Or, we try. We don't? I mean, but sometimes it just happens, man. Sometimes it just,
but that's still this tin of flesh. We trying to get traded because remember we're likening this to basketball. We want to get traded. We want to sit out. We don't want to practice.
You talking about practice?
Practice.
You talking about practice?
Talking about and rather than saying no, dude. I'm trying to get us to the championship, and I know you're trying to get us to the championship.
Right.
Let's go together.
Right. Yeah. But we're gonna talk about those things. But but sometimes, we started off on our wedding day, and we be on the same team and everything. But then, as life hits, or as Dr. R.A. Vernon says, as life bites,
real talk.
As life bites you, sometimes, it kind of, I don't know. You might want to be a free agent. Yeah. You might want to, and I'm not saying that's right or wrong. It is wrong to want to be a free agent, but I'm just saying
you have those thoughts.
You have those thoughts, and know that's just the reality.
But I think the concern, Bae, is that some people turn those thoughts into an action.
Okay, I agree with you.
And now you traded, and you went from LA to Bismarck. It's like, I thought this was going to be cool. And you in Bismarck playing, man. Oh, my God.
Where's Bismarck?
Hey, man, somewhere in Utopia's left center of North Dakota. Real talk, man. Shout out to North Dakota.
It is in North Dakota. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we want to talk about teams. So we thought we would do an acrostic for teams.
I always get that mixed up. Acrostic is acronym, acrostic.
Is it an acronym or an acrostic?
I don't know, but we're going to rock it that way.
Wait a minute. Acrostic is like T together, T.
Yeah, man. We know. Hey, go and Google it.
You know it. Yeah. We're just we talking about teams.
Yeah.
We talking about teams?
Yeah. We talking about teams. So we want to give them what we got?
Okay, let's give them what we got.
Okay, together.
Okay. Effectively accomplishing marriage.
That's what we're going to rock
That's
today.
What team is. That's what team means to us. That's us Cooperizing what the word team means.
That's right.
It means together.
Together we're going to effectively
accomplish marriage.
This marriage that we in.
That's what we're going to do.
We're going to get it.
That's what we're going to do.
And it's going to be hard sometimes. It's going to be tough sometimes. Hey, she was just on my nerves yesterday.
He was on my nerves 5 minutes ago.
Man.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But we still going to walk these dogs.
We still going to do it.
Okay.
We're still going to be on this podcast like.
So, Bae, ask him that question.
Okay, so here we go. So, what promotes team? Yeah. What promotes togetherness in team? Should I say?
Yeah.
So, I want to ask the listeners out there. I want to ask you guys, what promotes togetherness in team?
That's right. Right. And it can be a plethora of things.
Like
holding hands, walking together, love language.
Okay.
Intimacy.
Okay.
I think it can be quite a few things, but all of those things are going to promote togetherness.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say.
Well, we believe that it's easier to love your spouse and do things together with them when they doing what you want. When they doing what they want.
Come on, let's be honest.
Exactly. I was going to try to say it differently, but okay. When they're doing and acting the way you would like them to.
Yeah.
And
Bae, I want to give, because here's the definition of togetherness.
Okay.
The state of being close to one another in a marriage, on a team, things like so. I want to make sure we threw that out there. The state of being close to another person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the thing, though. So another question I want to ask the listeners. What I think that also being together, it can make you do some crazy things.
Yeah, it can.
It can make you do. So what do you think about that? Do you think that, have you ever done some crazy things?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And for our listeners,
have you guys done anything?
Hey, what's the craziest thing you've done in your marriage?
Okay.
In the name of love.
And the craziest thing.
No, I mean, I think after.
Let me ask you real quick though.
Yeah.
Off the top of your dome.
But that's what I'm saying. No, I think I can think of one, and it's a fond memory. But no matter what it is, it was for love. So you guys think about yours. Have a conversation with your spouse about it. It's one of the crazy things. But for me, I was thinking of, it was one of our anniversaries, and I think I mentioned it. But we went to where we got married at.
Yes.
And but they were doing construction, all up in that piece, right? But hey, I really didn't care, man.
That was for our 20th year, as a matter of fact.
Was it 20?
That was our 20-year anniversary.
All I know is, I put on, I was thinking of wedding song, and it was one of our anniversaries. And I think I mentioned it.
Still had to
but,
it could have been, man, it's messed up because
where we
construction.
got married at.
Yes.
And but they were doing construction. And all up in that piece, right? But I really didn't care, man.
That was for our 20th year.
Was it 20?
That was our 20 year.
All I know is, I put on, I was thinking of a wedding song, and it was one of our anniversaries. And I think I mentioned it. Still, but
it could have been,
we went to, because where we got married at. And but they were doing construction. And all up in that piece, right? I really didn't care.
That was for our 20th year.
I could think for you. All I know is, I was thinking of a wedding song, and it was one of our anniversaries. And I think I mentioned still, but we went to where we got married at. And they were doing construction. And all up in that piece, right? I really didn't care.
That was for our 20th year.
You ain't that much. Dude, you know this is our car, right? But but
I did do
things that you do in love, huh?
Yeah, I did do that.
Yeah. But I'm glad you did.
I threw your Marine boot.
I thought it was a Timberland.
It was you were still in the Marines at that time.
Okay, I thought it was a Timberland.
The whole one of the six. Yeah.
Hey, it's all good in the hood, man. Things you do for love, right?
The crazy things you do for love. Hey, so you guys put in the chat some of the crazy things that you guys do for love. We want to hear your stories on that. Okay.
Yeah, real talk.
All right. So how can we be a team and promote togetherness? But I think we can do that by start doing new things together.
Okay.
I think doing new things together, and stop doing some of the things that your spouse doesn't want you to do.
Right.
Because I do believe that, again, shout out to Darius Daniels. He said there's things that you can, love can make you start doing things, but love will always also make you stop doing things.
Yeah.
It can make you stop doing things.
It made me stop tripping.
Yeah. It made you stop tripping.
Yeah, real talk.
You know what it did? It made you stop tripping. A little bit. In that way, yeah. Okay.
You're funny.
Hold on, wait a minute. Personal summary. I forgot my fan. Keep it when they get it, please, for me. But yeah, so it can make, we believe that it can make you start doing some things as well as make you stop doing some things.
Yeah. Yeah.
So excuse me, real quick. What is something that you think that you could start doing that I would like? Something that you could stop doing too.
Hey, well, we just had that today. When we were talking about inclusion, I can start including you on my calendar. Like, hey, this is what I'm thinking about. You know, what you got going, or do you have anything going? I think I need to start doing that better. It's not that I don't do it, but I think I can do a better job at it. In my opinion.
Okay. So start. You're gonna start including me, and you're gonna stop
in the calendar. I try to include you in everything.
Right. Start including you with your plan, with your future plans.
Yeah. Because I'm like, hey man, I'm ready to rock. I'm 2-3 weeks out, and you talking about, hey, we got plans.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, you didn't tell me that. You know what I'm saying? So now, we at odds, because I'm like, bro,
we're not at odds. We weren't at odds, babe. I just said, okay, we good. We good. So you're gonna stop.
Big ups to not being at odds.
And you're gonna stop tripping.
Dude, I don't be tripping. What are you talking about? I'm going to stop tripping. You just add that in there?
So what are you going to stop doing then?
Shot, bro.
So what are you going to stop doing? Give me that right there, please. Thank you. So what are you going to start doing? Lord have mercy. What I want to stop is these hot flashes.
I hear that. I hear that.
Ooh, let me keep it real with y'all. These hot flashes, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's all good.
But what you say now, babe?
No, why don't you give him? What you gonna stop? I gave the start. Why don't you give the stop?
Okay, I'm gonna stop letting you get on my nerves.
Okay, I was gonna say stop telling me no. No.
No.
Hey, you guys, ask your spouse something that they would love for you to start and something that they would love for you to stop. Yeah, do that. We're trying to generate conversation and communication because, hey, that's one of those things that promotes togetherness. Yeah. Yes, indeed. So just a heads up on that.
Okay, yeah. So ask your spouse or your significant other or your boo, what's something that you like for me to start? A new thing you want me to start, and name something that you like for me to stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Real talk.
There's an exercise out there. I forgot who the person who came up with the exercise, but it's called the stop, start, continue.
Yeah, I love it.
And it's you have like 3 different columns, and you would start in the first column you have start, in the second column you have stop, in the third column you have continue. So what is something that you will start new, something that you want your spouse to stop, and something that you want your spouse to continue doing.
Yeah, real talk.
There's certain things that they're doing, that they're getting right now, that you want them to continue doing. It's an exercise called start, stop, and continue. So
love it.
Yeah,
hey, try it.
Try that.
We're always trying to give you tools to help you marriage.
Tool, yeah.
We've got to.
All right, so that's a T.
Yeah, that's a T. Okay, togetherness.
So let's talk about the
E.
The E.
Okay.
I'm like,
okay.
Let's talk about the E.
Effectiveness or being effective.
Okay, so what does that mean, babe?
Here's the definition: successful in producing a desired or intended result in your marriage. Remember, everything we're talking about is marriage. So in your marriage, and let's be honest, we all want to be effective, right?
We all want to be effective.
I don't know anybody that doesn't want to be. Who wants to be ineffective?
I don't think people want to be ineffective in their marriage, but sometimes that's just the reality.
So what? It just slowly but surely
just like the boat turn. Again, on the wedding day, no one is standing up there saying, okay, no one plans to
get divorced in 6 years.
No one plans on the thing or growing apart. No one plans on that. But sometimes that's just, you look up and that's the reality. Just like you went to sleep last night, you were 16, and you woke up this morning, you 51. Like I did,
real talk.
I mean, it really happens like that.
I know
that's just
right.
reality. So no one plans or wants to be in an ineffective. I don't believe the people that are in an ineffective marriage right now want to be. I don't think anybody chooses really wants to be. That just may be that your circumstance at the point in time.
I know when it was mine. Again, this is my second marriage. This is Kay's first. And you're right. I didn't go into the marriage saying, we're going to be divorced in 5 years. But what I did is I took all my luggage and baggage into the marriage, which made it ineffective.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
it aided in making it ineffective.
Yeah. And I'm steady popping it open and letting everything pop everywhere, rather than realizing, no, okay, this isn't good. And then what I did is I bought that same luggage into this marriage, thinking, oh no, it's going to do the same thing. It's going to start making it ineffective. And I said, man,
even more luggage,
dude,
because you had the luggage from that relationship too.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Okay. So I said, yo, dude, I gotta clean house. I gotta go to Sears. Is Sears still open? I gotta go to Sears and get some Samsonite.
You know, Sears is gone.
COVID got Sears.
Got Sears. Like they got Kodak.
Man, Kodak too. Man, you gotta love it.
Okay. So here are a few things that we believe that can promote effective marriage.
Absolutely.
Number one is commitment. Definitely being committed.
Are you all in? You all money in or not, man? I mean, you got to choose. Dude.
Hey, man, but let's just talk about that. Let's talk real quick.
Here you go.
I just want to listen. I have to be able to. I have to say this.
Okay.
I don't believe that. Okay, Aaron, listen. Everybody.
I'm just not down with no half-ass commitment anymore. I'm like, bro, I gotta look. If I'm gonna love you, I've been that way about everything. Snickers, 2 wings and a biscuit. Yeah. I just go overboard.
Yeah.
So I'm overboard, but that's a good thing to be overboard in your marriage now.
Right. Okay. Right. But here's my thing though. So commitment, Aaron, I think everyone goes into it thinking that or feeling committed. But then again, when life bites.
Okay.
When life bites.
But here's the thing. We knew life was going to bite.
Commitment.
We knew it was going to take off the cliffs. Yes. Come on now. I don't know about you, but hey, I've prepped my we have 4 children. And I prepped them. I said, yo, you've got to get ready because if not, life is going to eat you alive. Hence, life bites. I've always said that. I've always said that.
But commitment, though, Aaron. Again, so
that don't mean you give up.
Not saying that you're not committed, but sometimes the commitment may waver.
A little shaky.
It may be a little shaky sometimes, but it won't fall down.
Yeah,
but it may shake it. It may. Dude, when we were going through our 3/4 years,
I hear that.
Commitment was real shaky right there, man.
I get it. I totally get it.
So that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is don't pull the parachute. Don't sign the divorce papers.
I'm gonna see what I can try not to do.
It can get better. See how you do.
I'm gonna see. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
See what you gonna
Communication.
Huge.
Communication is huge. Definitely a key in having an effective marriage.
Yeah.
It is. I think it's definitely communication.
If there's no talking, somebody's walking.
But here's the thing, though. Okay, let's talk about that too. In commitment, in communication, I could talk out till I'm blue in the face. We communicate, but if there's no action,
okay.
So I think that communication is very important. Don't get me wrong, in being effective. But I think that
now after you hear it,
we're communicating about the results, about the action.
Okay, I get it. I see what you're saying.
We just can't keep communicating about the same thing and nothing. And nothing changes. You know what I mean? Nothing is. Yeah. There's no results. I agree. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
We have to communicate about. We have to be able to.
I think we had communication. Sometimes it was like this. It was great dialogue going back. Sometimes it was heated. I don't give a damn. I don't care. Sometimes it was crying. Sometimes it was silence. Silence can be communication too.
Right.
But I think all of that mixed in, and of course God in the middle, it'll get you to a happy place. You know what I'm saying? Whereas without it, oh man, it's a lot of trouble. It just makes it harder, I think.
I think so. I agree.
Because I don't know what you're thinking. You don't know what I'm thinking. So therefore, my mind started playing tricks on me, yo.
This year, Halloween for the weekend?
Man, it started playing tricks. And I started thinking negative. Like, okay, yeah. Oh, so that's why she doing that? Oh, she trying to be petty? Okay, nah, I'm being petty. Y'all seen those TikToks, right? Petty. Yeah, those type things,
Okay.
So, what's the last one?
Last one, respect. So we got commitment, communication, and respect.
Man,
in order to have an effective marriage, these are the three key items that you must have: commitment, communication, and the last one, respect.
Huge, right?
I know that respect is so big to a man because that's how they feel loved. Yeah. But I think that respect is just as important to a woman.
Oh, it definitely goes
because if I respect, here's the thing: if I am communicating with you, and there I don't see any changes, or whatever, I feel that I take that as a way of like you're not respecting me.
Right, like I don't care.
You don't care. You don't respect my position.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. And same here.
Yeah.
Same here.
Yeah. So I think that women, I think respect is just as important to women as it is to men.
Yeah, man.
I won't say just as, but it's pretty high up on our list.
We
want to be
loved huge,
mostly,
man.
But we definitely want our respect as well.
And again, if we're talking about love and basketball, if we're talking about basketball marriage, dude, those are big three right there.
The big three:
communication, commitment, and respect. Huge, man. Huge. Without those, there is no togetherness.
Right.
There is no effectiveness.
Right.
Trouble.
Right. Trouble
on the team. Trouble on the team.
But here's a question though. Yeah. So what happens when your spouse refuses to stop behaving in a way that is impeding progress in the marriage? If we're talking about that, if we're talking about your spouse impeding your progress in the marriage, and we put that in terms of like the marriage being in the terms of love and basketball, what would that be called?
Hey, that's a foul, man.
That's a foul.
Real talk.
That's a foul.
I wish I had.
You had your whistle?
I wish I had my whistle right now. I blow the whistle.
You blow the whistle?
I blow the whistle. Yeah, real talk.
What's my favorite word?
So what's a foul?
What's a foul? That's a foul. So a foul, here's what a foul is. A foul is an infraction that is a result of illegal contact or unsportsmanlike conduct by a team member who is playing the game on the court.
Man.
Fouls take place in the game of marriage just like they take place
they do.
In the game of basketball.
Absolutely.
So
hands down.
We definitely talk about, definitely there are definitely fouls. Definitely fouls in the marriage.
Yeah.
If I were to back in the day we used to foul.
Oh man. We was flagrant and technical.
We was flagrant too.
All day. Yeah, right? Yeah. Almost being thrown. No. Flagrant 2, you thrown out the game. So that means we'd be thrown out our marriage.
Oh, okay.
We was just flagrant 1.
You flagrant 1 thing.
Yeah, but we was at all day.
And technical. And technical as well.
Yeah, real talk.
We had technical fouls all day long, for real.
Yeah, man. Thank you, Lord. Man. Thank you.
So here's the thing. Again, I'm always going to say shout out to Dr. Darius Daniel, who is
that's that cat.
inspiration of this curriculum that we came up with. And he said that most couples don't fall out of love. That's right. They foul out of love.
Man, I think I need to hear it again.
Again, he said most couples don't fall out of love. You know, I just fell out of love with him. I don't love her anymore. I had a girlfriend that just told me that just recently. Right. Just matter of fact, today, her husband just said he just fell in love with her and left her just today. Yeah. It's crazy.
But like you said, they foul out of, because if you look at if we could put their marriage on underneath a microscope, we would see that, okay, it was a foul here. It was a foul here. It was a flagrant foul here. It was a technical here. It was a foul here. It was a ticky-tack here, which led them to
fall out of love. Boom. Foul out of love. There you go. And get out the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Get out of the game.
Yeah.
So, so couples keep emotionally injuring one another. That's what I think.
Throwing them elbows.
That's what I think too. Yeah. Also, as far as fouling, we are emotionally injuring one another. Right. And back in the day with us, man, shoot.
Well, I believe it's just like that. We refuse to stop engaging in behavior that is destroying the marriage. That we need to start thinking about things that are going to evolve the marriage rather than destroy it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so it says right here, we all must be willing to put some patterns and practices to bed forever in order to see the evolution of our marriage.
That's right.
So some of us refuse to stop engaging in behavior that is destructive to the person we say we love. So if we say we love our spouse or whatever, then we have to stop doing the things that may be fouling up to our spouse, whether we think it's a foul or not. No. If we like, well, that's not even a foul. We can't say that. If your spouse says to you, I believe that's a foul, I feel like you're fouling me or whatever, or I don't like that or whatever, please don't do that or whatever, or it makes me feel this certain way, then you have to say, you have to put certain practices and patterns into place that's going to,
be the exact opposite.
It'd be the exact opposite.
Real talk right there. Yeah.
So in the game of basketball, it says you are fouling the person on the other team.
Right. So true.
But in the game of love and marriage, you're fouling the person that's on the same team with you.
Yeah.
You're fouling the person that said that you're in love with them. Yeah. What do you think about that?
No, because you think about it, so true. Dude, we're trying to win the championship, but I keep hindering you from helping me or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, we're not going to get anywhere. We're standing still. We're like the hamster on a wheel. And I can't see anybody hoisting a championship like that, which a championship is, hey, when we get up there before God, it's well done, thou good and faithful servant.
Right.
Hey, you was faithful over Coop. Coop was faithful over Kay. Yeah, them little things. You know what I'm saying? Therefore, let me give you a whole bunch of things. Yeah.
So when we behave in a way that's unloving, what is that?
Yeah, that's a foul, man.
Okay.
That's a foul. Whistle. I ain't got it. I ain't got it. Yeah. All right. So look.
So give them some safe words.
Again, if we're talking about fouls, we're gonna go over those. I think a little bit, right?
Yes.
But prior to that, hey, we always want to give you something to take away. Some safe words. So that when it's hot as hell in your house,
on the court.
Right. When you see in red, when it's anger, when you don't care what nobody say, you don't want to hear from your therapist. You don't want to hear from your pastor. You don't want to hear from your mama. Your mama can't even calm you down. It's hell up in Harlem. That type thing. So here's a couple of things. So when it's that hard, when it's that hot, somebody's got to touch each other and say, hey, babe, the way we're acting right now. Remember, we're a team. The way we're acting right now, whose team are we on?
Whose
team are we on? And I expect that person, I don't care whatever. Come on. Somebody's got to stay sane. Hey, the way we're acting right now, I'm adding to it. So I know I'm a part of it. Whose team are we on? Because family, there's only two teams.
Two teams.
There's Team Jesus and there's Team Satan. So with the way that we're acting right now, whose team are we on? And if we recognize, hey, man, we on Team Satan because we ransacking the house, the windows broke, the doors kicked down, there's gunshots in the ceiling, we might, I'm just saying.
Gunshots in the ceiling.
Yeah. We might want to say, hey, man, let's switch teams. Let's ask for a trade, right, to Jesus team, something like that. Okay, here's another one. Hey, when we're being so disrespectful, hey, she asks how she look, and you be real and say, hey, man, you look fat. Nah, that's a foul, bro. That's a foul. That's a foul. Or you know your husband talking, you like, man, your stank breath, not stink, but stank. Dude, your stank breath. Hey, that's a foul. We could say it a little better, right? You don't have to lie about it, babe. Yeah. Like, nah, babe, I don't that, you know, it doesn't flatter your beautiful self the way you really, you know what I'm saying?
Really?
Come on, I'm just saying though, but that's a foul. So look, use that. Mm-hmm. Hey, that's a foul. So look, when you hear your spouse say that's a foul, that's for you to say.
That's a safe word.
Okay. Hey, next thing out of your mouth should be, hey man, that's my bus.
As a matter of fact, so we presented this curriculum at the retreat, and then Aaron and I got into a little. I don't know why you be taking half of that.
That's all I need. Man. What you trying to say? Hey, that's a foul, bro. That's a foul. Real talk.
I'm just saying, but I'm just we got into a little
tic-tac.
Little ticky-tack.
Little heated fellowship.
Yeah. And I said to him, that's a foul. Yo, you know what? That's a foul. Yeah.
But I did come back and say, hey, man, my bus.
This is how he said, my bus.
I did not say it like that. I looked you in your eyes. I said, my bus.
You did not. You lying.
Hey, but here's the thing, though.
My bus.
Yo, we trying to lead by saying we're not going to tell you to do nothing we don't do ourselves. So even though it's hard, we still acknowledged it. It still clicked. Here's a good thing. It clicked in my memory bank. Hey, man. Okay, she feels foul. Let me go and apologize for that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That type thing. So real talk. Hey, can I give him one more?
Yeah, one more.
Hey, when you just again you add it. And Kay, I think, dude, there's nothing wrong with going to a counselor, y'all. There's nothing wrong with seeing somebody, a therapist, man. Hey, I think that's who we got this from. Well, maybe God just gave it to us. But when we arguing and fighting and somebody's got to calm down and say, hey, man, yo, I'm not your enemy. I'm not your enemy. And keep saying it. If they'll allow you to touch them, touch them. Yo, we on the same team. I'm not your enemy. So you should be writing those down. Babe, the way we're acting right now, whose team are we on? Hey, that's a foul. I just felt disrespected by that. That was egregious, you know? And, hey, I'm not your enemy. You're going at me like I'm Joe on the street. You know what I'm saying? I just stole your tire off your car. I'm not your enemy. I'm not. I'm here to be on your team. So those are the two. So
when we make more withdrawals from our marriage than deposits.
Hey, that's a foul, man. That's a foul. Think about it. We all have banks. So ask yourself, where is my spouse's confidence bank, trust bank, love bank, security bank? Yeah, where are those? Where communication bank? You know, all of those things that are going to form a team. Okay, if you think, or if they say, hey, they're negative, yeah, it's time to say, okay, let me go on. Let me get some flowers. Let me say I'm sorry. Let me say some drives. Let me do some poems. You know, let me massage the feet. Wherever it leads, let it lead to. Those type things. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know.
So listen. So when a foul happens on the basketball court, the referee is there.
Blow the whistle.
And he blows the whistle. That's when the foul happens. So our question to you is: so who is your referee? Yeah. Do you guys have a referee in your marriage?
Yeah, real talk.
Do you feel like we have a referee in our marriage?
Yeah, and his name is Jesus.
Okay.
Real talk. Okay. Because again, that's why you got to be in your word. You should be reading something every day. Come on, even if it's just you versus Bible verse for the day, dude, it's still going to give you something. It's planting seeds. So, because the Holy Spirit will talk to you and say, hey, man, you're out of line.
Yeah.
Now it's up to you to decide if you're going to listen to him or not and say, yeah, you're right. I'm out of line.
Okay, so what do you have?
Yeah, that's the coach. Real talk.
So what happens? What about an earthly referee?
Oh, absolutely.
Because you know you have God. We should have God. Yeah. I believe that we should have God as our referee.
Yeah.
However, what about here on earth?
So true. I think Jay Ford just said it. We do need a referee. I think we do need a coach. I think here. And here's the thing. This should be somebody that's got some wisdom. But you can learn from anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But we constantly,
because I believe you can either learn what to do or what not to do.
Man, real talk right there. But I think still learning. I think we always mention the Boykins.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They married 72 years. I think they got something that they could tell you about marriage.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But vice versa. Hey, we were at the retreat. big ups to Jalen and his beautiful queen
T.E.A.M.
Hey, them cats was married what, 5 months?
5 months.
Yeah, and we got some great information from them. So God will send you certain people. Dude, listen to them and don't act like you know everything.
Right.
Man. I think that's the main thing.
Right.
Get somebody around you that believes and loves marriage. You know, and I think you get with a nice tight click.
So do you believe that just like, okay, in the game of basketball, the whistle is blown, you know that you committed a foul. Do you believe that in the marriage? Do you know when you are committing a foul in the marriage? Do you know that? Do you know
I
when
think
you committed a foul in the marriage?
I think that's a yes and no question.
Okay.
Because we're human, Kay. For example, today, hey, we're looking at the schedule and realize the schedules clashed in a certain area. Okay, that was that's not something that was malicious or intentional. It just so happens. So, but it's still, that could be a foul for you. You know what I'm saying? You had thinking about one plan, I'm thinking about the other. So I didn't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But other times, okay. You said something to me, I said something to you. Yeah, man. Hey. Yeah, it's on. And I know what that is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. Yes or no? What do you think?
I think most of the times, I'm just talking for us.
Okay.
I think most of the times when I'm fouling you, I know that I'm fouling you.
There we go. Thank you for being honest.
And I believe that here's what also to that. I believe that you know when you're fouling me. I don't, because today I don't believe that was a foul. I don't believe today was a foul.
Right.
I don't, because you didn't do that on purpose.
And just for me, I'm talking about where we are now. Hey, if you caught me 10 years ago, yeah, everything was intentional. Yo, what you want to do? You know what I'm saying? That type of thing. But now, that's why I keep reiterating, dude, you've got to have some God in your life. Because he's
the AC on.
Oh, you funny, huh? Because he's gonna tweak things. He's gonna change things to where now, dude, ain't nothing I do intentional towards you.
Right. Negative.
Yeah. No, I'm saying intentional fouls.
Yeah.
That's just not a part of my game plan.
Well, come on,
anymore. Okay, you want me to give him some?
Give him the definition of these fouls.
So here's some fouls. Well, babe, so you want to give him the definition? Then I.
Okay. Well, I'll get the foul, and then you give me the definition.
If I got one.
Okay. So the offensive foul.
Yeah.
Okay, in the game of basketball, there are offensive fouls. Just like that in marriage, there are offensive fouls. Yeah. Okay, so the first one is an offensive foul is when an offensive player, either spouse, fouls a defensive player in an attempt to advance to the basket. Okay. The offense is trying to progress, but in doing so, they foul somebody on the defense.
Yeah. So are you running over your partner as you drive towards the basket? I think that's what we have to think about. Because remember, you're on the same team. I think the example we gave for offensive at the retreat was that the chicken? Was that the chicken portion on there? Okay.
I believe so. I believe so.
So here's the example we gave of, and the reason I said chicken because, hey, so your wife has been working hard, sharing in your labor. Good looking, y'all. She comes home, she cooks, she cleans, she gets the kids already there in the bed and things like that. Now you come home from a hard day of work as well, and it's hot. I don't know about where y'all at, but it's 100 and something out here, 180 degrees out this piece. And he comes in, and the first thing he says is, because she done fixed a nice chicken meal for him. She'll know about that chicken marsala. Chicken marsala, right? The first thing he says is, chicken? Again? Chicken? You know what I'm saying? It's like, bruh, she's trying to go and get the layup for y'all, and you blocking all in a way. Bruh, come on, man. That's a foul, man. That's a foul. So you need to be mindful of that. Definitely there.
Okay. Defensive foul. A foul that happens when you are attempting to stop someone from going to a place on the court that you don't want them to go.
You got an example right there.
An example of that would be not speaking your spouse's love language.
Real talk. Hey, that's a foul, man.
That's
definitely a foul. So I know that Kay's love language is gifts, and I just decided not to get any gifts for the entire year. Yeah, that's a foul.
That's definitely. You know what
I'm saying? Kay knows mine's is touch, and she just decides not to touch me for an entire year. yo, that's a foul.
It's a foul.
Yeah, real talk. Real talk right there.
Ticky tack. We'll go past it because it's 6:10 already.
That's what I was trying to tell you.
I didn't know I was stopping you from advancing.
Yeah, there we go. Hey, that can be subliminal. That can be
sarcastic.
Sarcastic, patronizing. The way you talk to her. You know, we're going to talk about that a little bit about the tone and stuff like that. But okay, let's keep going.
Flagrant fouls. Intentional infraction that was a blatant attempt to cause some type of harm.
Yeah. Hey, you knew.
I'm like,
you knew when you said it.
Yeah, I
knew that it was going to hurt.
Yeah.
And you said it anyway.
And I meant it.
Boom.
That's what's even more.
Boom.
I meant it. Not only did I say it, and I knew it was hurt you, but I meant it.
Yeah. Sometimes we're doing this, and we need to do this. Yeah, don't even say it. Don't even say it.
Technical fouls, a result of inappropriate attitudes and unsportsmanlike conduct. They come from what people say when they are emotional.
There we go. Okay. So 3 things you can look for in there. You can look for your tone, check it. You can look for your timing, check it, and you can look for your temperature, check it. Real talk. Hey, your tone. Okay, we get it. It might be the truth, but it's how you said it.
It's how you said it.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, I think the word says, hey, our conversation should be seasoned with grace. Yeah, so that's what we want to be. Okay. Timing. Hey, man, this is a big one for me. Disrespecting your teammate, your spouse, in front of everybody else. Man, hey, come on. There's a time and a place for it. You can say, you can smile at them, and you say, hey, wait till I get you home. Yeah, wait, that type thing. Okay. Temperature. Hey, once you mad for the whole week. And it just shifts the entire atmosphere of the house. Yeah. Good Lord. And that's guys too, not just females, but it's guys too.
Back in the day it used to be you, but now it's me.
What?
Stop playing.
Okay, so look, we talked about the fouls. So what do you need to do now that you know that those are fouls?
In order to be effective in your marriage, what you need to do?
Stop fouling. Come on, know it now. You know it now.
Stop fouling. Come on.
Okay, let's go to the A, baby.
Let's talk about the A. Okay, so A is for accomplishing, right? In team.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's a question for the chat. What does it mean to accomplish?
Yeah.
Give me the definition, babe.
In marriage. Okay, definition. Something that has been achieved successfully in your marriage.
Okay.
Hey, we communicate better.
Okay.
Hey, we walk better. We talk better. We sex better. Right. I'm just saying.
Got to be.
I'm just saying.
Okay. So like in basketball, the goal in marriage is to win the championship. In the NBA, you have to win several rounds of the playoffs to get to the finals. In marriage, you have to win and endure certain trials to get to the golden years. We have we talk about the Boykins,
man.
They have 72 years of marriage. They have accomplished.
That's a Bill Russell right there. That's Bill Russell.
They have accomplished. They
hosting the championship.
They hoisted it up.
They got the rings like this.
So we believe that couples should establish goals that they can accomplish in their marriage together. Here are a few. Okay, so real quick.
Love these.
Put each other first.
Ooh-wee.
Treat together time with as much importance as alone time.
Yeah.
Know and understand each other's love languages. Do new things together. Be each other's biggest supporters or cheerleaders. Keep the physical connection going.
Yeah.
Speak positively about each other. And make sure God is leading.
Man, that's 8.
That's 8.
That's 8 of them.
That's 8.
Hey, you do those. 8 is the for the Bible, new beginnings. Hey, your marriage will be new.
It'll be a new beginning.
That's real talk. You'll be on a new team.
You'll be on a new team.
Man, a good man.
You won't be getting traded.
Your team will feel new.
Refreshed.
Yes. Yeah, I feel that.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So the last one is to the M, real quick. The M is for marriage.
Yeah.
So again, team is together effectively accomplishing marriage. Okay.
Yeah.
So the M says, okay, so that's marriage. That's our ministry.
Hey,
our marriage is our ministry.
Boom, if you think cats ain't looking at you, ain't watching you, ain't checking you, you are sorely mistaken. Are we not supposed to be ambassadors for Christ? Dude, they should see marriage and say, yo, that's sexy. Yo, that's cool. Yo, I want that. You know what I'm saying? And go get that and come to you and ask, man, this thing you got. You know what I'm saying? It's beautiful. How can I get it?
Right. I think just like in marriage, just like in basketball, our marriage is ongoing.
Yeah, it is.
It's something that that's the best word for it. It's ongoing. You're gonna put up a lot of shots.
That eternity thing, I guess.
Infinity.
Yeah,
You're going to.
It was one of them things.
But you're going
I was thinking
to.
about Calvin Klein cologne.
for real. We're going to, you're going to put up some shots.
Yeah.
You're going to make some shots. You're going to miss some shots.
Yeah.
You're going to foul.
Yeah.
You might not foul on purpose, but you're going to foul, whatever.
But dude, what are you going to do? Are you going to get up? Matter of fact, are you going to lift your teammate up?
Lift your teammate.
Pull him up. I ain't never seen a cat get off the floor by himself.
Yeah.
Right? They always, teammate always come over, lift him up, dude, and let's go.
What about, you might sit on the bench.
Yeah.
I really wanted to go deeper into that, but maybe we'll do that at another time or whatever. In our curriculum, actually, I really want to delve deeper into that because you do have some couples out there that are riding the bench.
Yeah.
And it's very hard for the person that, we said we're going to, because again, I feel that spouses should both be in the game.
Okay.
I believe that there should never be a time unless you didn't pull a hammy or you didn't.
But that's okay. Because I was going to say I agree to disagree.
What? Why?
No, I'm saying because sometimes, hey, if the coach puts us in at the same time, cool, we got to rock. You over here, you over here. Hold on. No, that's what I'm saying. But if he says, yo, you go in because guess what? Man, I can't go to work with you. You can't go to work with me. Right. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you're going to have to be over there rocking. I'm going to have to be over here rocking. But what do you mean?
That's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
So the day that we stood before Christ and others and witnesses and took our vows, we entered the game of basketball.
I hear that.
The game of marriage. So we are on the same, we said on that day, we on the same team. See how we got the same team on? We got the same uniform on?
Yeah, real talk.
We're on the same team. So I believe that at all times, unless you get hurt, on playing the game of marriage, you get hurt to a place where you get hurt to the point that you cannot play.
Right.
Not something that you get hurt like I hurt your feelings.
Okay,
and you can't play. But to the point that you pull a hamstring or what's that thing, your Achilles heel pops or whatever, or you break an arm and you can't shoot or whatever it is that puts you out of the game and you have to ride the bench. You still got to, you see how the players still come to the game? They still come to the game. They dress in their nice suits or whatever. Sitting on the sideline. But I believe in the game of love and marriage, just like in basketball, I believe that we should always be in the game at the same time. That's all I'm trying to say. We should always be in the game at the same time. Yeah. Nowhere should it be where you sitting on the bench, you just ride the bench. Ain't nothing wrong with you. You just didn't dress out. Yeah. You just decided today, I'm not going to dress out today. Yeah, and so, I'm just going, they ain't pay you your money.
No, I get it.
You didn't get your chippers like you, so you hold now. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like Ben Simmons, whatever that dude is or whatever, you just going to decide that you're just not going to play because you sit on the bench. No, I don't think that should be. So that's what I'm saying. In our curriculum, I want to go deeper with that because you do have marriages out there. You do have, spouses out there or teammates out there, if you will, that are one of the spouses is in the game and the other spouses ride the bench because they just want to ride the bench. Ain't nothing wrong with them. They just want to ride the bench.
So true.
And so how fair is that to the person who's still in the game?
Absolutely.
I want to get, after so long, shoot, I'm gonna just go ahead and keep it funky with you. I'm gonna want to get traded.
I hear you.
I'm just being honest. I'm gonna want to get traded, or I'm gonna want free agency or something. Yeah. I think that's just the reality of what a person would feel if there's nothing wrong with you and you sit on the bench. But now if something happens to you and you sit on the bench, I think that's totally different. I think we can talk about that different. But I want to go deeper with that because I feel like we do have couples out there that are really dealing with that riding the bench.
And we talked about it a little bit. Even when you're on the bench, you should have your head in the game.
Still be in the game. You should still be watching the game. You should still be watching the flow of the game.
Playing the Nintendo Switch.
Over here, you going to get a beer, chicken, or whatever at the stand. You should be able to, because in the event that you heal or whatever, you got to be able to get in.
You talking about, here you go.
Tag you in.
Which way I'm going? Yeah. I'm what position I'm playing?
You start playing for the offense.
Nah. You rolling up layups in the basket. Like, what job?
You see what I'm saying?
Back there, Jimmy.
Exactly.
Okay, I got you.
That's what I'm saying. We got to make sure that we always I believe that we should be playing. We should be in the game at the same time.
I can see that.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Absolutely, I'm with you there.
Right. Okay, so that's what I think. So again, sometimes we might have to play hurt. Sometimes you might have to play hurt.
Jordan played sick. Bird played sick.
Remember that time Michael Jordan played sick when had the flu?
Like 40 on him.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And what's the dude, the guy that played for the Boston Celtics, and his sister he was heart hurt.
Oh yeah.
His sister died. And Isaiah Thomas, and his sister died. And he still went in and played.
But he was balling. He was young, little small cat, but he was balling.
He still went in and played. And
he scored like 50 on him.
Yeah, he still went in and played. His sister had just got killed.
Yeah.
And he still went in and played. So you might have to play sometimes.
Yeah. Rest
hurt.
in peace.
You may get, I may say something that may hurt you. You may be heart hurt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
and so what does that look like? You still got to play. You still got to pay the bills. You still got to be intimate. You still got to get the kids done. The house still needs to move forward. You should still go to church. You should still praise God. Those is how it looks inside the marriage.
Definitely.
Make sense?
Makes sense to me.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so that's what we got for that's what we have for team. So again, team is what?
Together, effectively accomplishing marriage.
That's
so, but I love this part. You said, like in basketball, teammates encourage and cheer on each other. Mm-hmm. Same in marriage. Mm-hmm. Make sure you're cheering on your spouse, right? Help them to stay in bounds and not get thrown out the game.
Yeah. Again, because I feel like, again, when we, as we evolve this curriculum, I think that's something we definitely need to talk about too. Helping your spouse stay in bounds, because just again, from listening to the Love and Basketball series for Dr. Darius Daniels, it could be a situation to where your spouse can you could almost force your spouse, your other spouse, out of bounds. We've seen that in basketball games where the person is they own you like a glove. They're defending you so hard that you and the out of bounds is right there, and they end up pushing you out of bounds.
Now, even more so, the cat's trying to dish the ball to you, but he throws it out of bounds, and you throw him for it, and you're out of bounds before you can get it.
Yes, so that happens. That definitely happens.
So for free, y'all. Hey, give assist to your teammate.
Give assist.
Not fouls. Cool.
Definitely.
Cool.
Right. Okay, so real quick, what's under the hood? Okay. What's under the hood question today is, for the listeners as well, name a time when you committed a flagrant foul on your spouse.
Yeah. I would think of the one of telling you, hey man, I gotta go get my heart back. I think that was a flagrant.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. Dude, regardless if it because I loved you and I realized, no, still, dude, shouldn't even put ourselves in that type of predicament. You know what I'm saying? That, in my opinion, that was a flagrant foul. So I apologize for that. Real talk. I love you.
I love you too.
All right.
I'm trying to think of a flagrant foul.
I could give you 89 of them.
Go, give me one. Give me one time I committed a flagrant foul.
Dude, when you just popping off at the mouth. About what you not going to give me and what you not going to do. And you don't care who this and that and the third. And it's like, and I have to keep my calm like, all right, man. All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to see you. I'm going to see you.
Whatever.
I was just saying.
Yeah, so that's what I think. So you guys should ask yourselves, name a time when you committed a flagrant foul on your spouse.
Oh, you know the one I was thinking of earlier about? I said, man, the flagrant foul of arguing in front of our children.
That's definitely flagrant.
I mean, with flagrant. Me, because again, I would just go red, and my kids are seeing that, and you like, dude, you crazy. I remember you saying all the time, dude, you crazy. I know I'm damn crazy. I don't give a damn. And my kids are seeing this. It's like, dude, that was flagrant foul.
Flagrant,
you're like, right. Dude, I should have. To the point where our daughter has told us, hey, man, there's some things I shouldn't have seen. Real, I remember that till my 10 toes up, Alex saying that, man. So I think that was a flagrant foul.
Definitely. I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Okay, you ready, Jam 2C?
Okay. Hello,
we better now, though. Ooh,
better now,
yeah. Devil what?
Hello, TM to you. Thank you for reading my letter. My name is Crystal, and I'm 29 years old.
Help me, Jesus.
I have been married for 5 years to Derek. We have one 6-year-old son together. Derek and I dated 5 years before we got married. There was a lot of infidelity in the relationship on both parts prior to getting married. I cheated. Wait, hold on. Okay. I cheated because he cheated. We broke up 1,000 times, but always found our way back to each other. I found out Derek cheated with a few girls I knew. I decided I wanted better for me. So I moved out, got my own place, and filed for divorce. Shortly after moving out, I met Keith. Keith and I got hot and heavy quickly, but it wasn't too serious. Derek continued to try to get me back, but I wasn't interested. Derek would call, come by unannounced, send flowers to my job, all these things until one day it all stopped. I really was not interested in getting back with Derek until I found out he was seeing someone new. The person Derek is seeing is the pastor's daughter from the church we attended.
Uh-oh.
She's a good woman and all. She's a good woman and all, but she is wrong for trying to get my husband. Before you say anything, we are still married. I think I want my man back. Should I confront the pastor's daughter about being with my man? What should I do? Sign, he's still mine.
Man, I tell you, man. Hey, we got 6 minutes, Dougie Fresh. So what you got?
I say that definitely she should not go ahead and talk to the pastor's daughter. And you were not interested in Derek and taking any of Derek's advances back or anything that he wanted until, and like you said, until in all caps, you found out that one person's trash is another person's treasure.
Yeah.
Once you found that out, all of a sudden now you want him back or whatever. And I don't believe, I could be wrong, but I don't believe that that's right. I believe that I definitely don't. If your marriage can be salvaged, then I say go ahead and salvage your marriage. Definitely try to do that. But confronting the pastor's daughter about it, I don't. What is that gonna do? Yeah. She didn't. She didn't
do nothing.
Yeah, she didn't do anything.
She might not even know that cat married.
She might not. So you know what I mean. So I would say, you are wrong if you try to confront the daughter. I definitely think that, but I would not think that you were wrong for trying to salvage your marriage.
Yeah,
that's my 2 cents.
Hey, again, this is just our 2 cents.
Just my 2 cents.
You need to sit your fast tail down somewhere. I'm just joking. Let's take the fast out. Just sit your tail down somewhere, man. Here's the thing. So you mentioned that you said you got with Keith and it got hot and heavy
real quick,
but it wasn't too serious. Come on, man, stop it, bro. Hey, you having fun and Derek's having fun, and that tells me that you guys really didn't take your marriage vows as serious as you should have. And don't get me wrong, I'm there too. I've been there. But at some point in time, you got to say, yo,
she's 29. She's 29.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to say, hey, man, that's it. I'm all in. And it sounds like now that you see that other people want him, now you want him back. And that's kind of, hey, I think you need some time with yourself.
Yes.
And with God, saying, Lord, man, one of our associate pastors said that today. He said, dude, Lord, reveal in me what I need to know about me. You know what I'm saying?
That was good, Pastor Max. Shout out to Maximilian.
So please, man, it seems like you need to find yourself in you and say, okay, cool. Let's heal some things there. Now, if Derek is down, great, but he ain't going to. It's not like he can marry her, dude. He's already married. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a conversation with Derek.
But she said she filed for divorce.
Okay,
she said she filed for divorce. So all of a sudden, now that you
boom.
Yeah.
To me, most dudes are going to think like, okay, cool. You filed for divorce, already signed the papers. We might be waiting now for the ink to dry. Mm-hmm. Bro, I'm moving on. Mm-hmm. Hence, I'm getting ready to do what I got to do. Yeah. So, you could talk to him and say, yo, man, I think we're moving too fast with the divorce thing. We need to chill.
Yeah.
Can we go to counseling?
Yeah.
Can we sit and have some conversation with each other and go from there, man? Right. But ultimately, if it is what it is, then it is what it is. Then it is what it is. Real talk. You need to move on. He need to move on, and y'all take care of your 6-year-old son the best you can.
Yeah. I agree.
I hate to say it, but co-parenting.
There it is. There.
Yeah. And somebody else going.
But definitely, she's wrong for going. You would say that in your opinion that she would be wrong for going and talk to the pastor's daughter.
Yeah. I don't think that's a good move. I mean, you didn't want him no more. You filed for divorce. You got with another dude, and it seems like y'all going tit for tat. Well, when's somebody gonna say, yo, it's enough of that? It's enough of that, dude. I'm gonna keep my side of the street as clean as possible. I'm not going to do nothing because you're still gonna be up there. Derek ain't gonna be with you. You're gonna be before God. He's gonna say, yo, so tell me about yourself. And he already knows. So I'm trying to clean up now. I'm not trying to make more mess. You got an opportunity right now to clean up. Real talk.
Amen.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right. Hey, that's it. We just appreciate y'all checking with us. Hey, like this, subscribe to this, share this. Remember, we're on every
second and fourth Sunday.
Yeah. The Marriage Tune -up. Please like us and subscribe to it on YouTube. And big ups to just all of our sponsors, man. We love y'all. Appreciate y'all. God bless you. God keep you. God shine his face upon you and give you peace.
Peace.
We out. Woke up, still smiling, sun shining, feel fine. And yo, it's one person I got to thank. And no, it ain't your mama or your Uncle Hank. It's Jesus, the one that'll get you going. Keep you flowing high, you already know. And he'll lift you up, pick you up, get you up. He'll set you up in a life with less strife. That's just right, with pure love and more light. As long as you live it, mother, he got you. And now that you free, what's the plan for you? You better get him, let him, live him, kiss him, miss him, bug him, hug him, love him. And please stop talking this, that, and third. And just focus on God in his word. Cause I'm lit, I'm free, the light I see. Switch it up, I'm lit, I see the light, I'm free. Old school,